everybody, it's Patrick. It's Tuesday morning, which means that it's time to talk about hair. Um, I, you know, I'm probably going to call this a rant video, even though I'm not very good at ranting too much. There are some people who can record a video and they can tell you exactly what they're feeling, and it comes out to be incredibly entertaining, and it's lots of fun. But when I get annoyed, I just get kind of, I don't know, quiet and not that interesting. But I'm going to try anyway. So last week, I recorded my 21 month update, which was good. I'm getting very close to having 2 years of hair growth, which is really great. And I've noticed a ton of guys seem to be going a lot further in growing their hair than when I started watching hair growing videos. There would be this thing where guys would stop at about the 6-month mark, and a lot of guys would just drop off the scene. And now there are a lot of folks, a lot of guys who are reaching their 1 year mark, which is fantastic. You know, towards the end of this year, we're going to have a whole bunch. And then myself and a couple of other guys are hitting their 2 year mark, which is really fantastic. And hopefully more guys will hit their 2 year mark in growing their hair. But I actually had to go on my own personal Facebook page and tell my friends and family to stop posting articles and cartoons. The thing that really set me off was there was this cartoon, this Bloom County cartoon that came out the past week, where I forget the kid's name, but the kid who has the closet filled with his anxieties and the things that scare him. He opens it up and there's his dad, and his dad's there in a man bun, and oh my god, that's the worst thing in the world, because, you know, guys who grow their hair, guys who, especially if you put it in a bun, that it's just the worst thing that could possibly happen, because apparently that makes you a douchebag. I don't know. And I basically put up on my Facebook, you know, please, even if you think it's just funny and teasing and whatever, please don't send me something. You know, I put up a video a couple weeks ago about will your man bun make you bald, because I had gotten that forwarded to me so many times. And the fact of the matter is that, you know, I probably could have just put up a picture saying, no, it won't. I mean, unless you wear it really, really tight for 6 months, it's not going to cause any really much hair loss. But I tried to go into in depth, and also the reasons why I was making the video, which is that, you know, it seems as sort of concern trolling, like, oh, the thing you like is going to actually make you lose your hair, and isn't that terrible? And, you know, this cartoon, and there's a ton of articles. There was a Slate article that somebody sent me that was a debate over whether or not guys should be wearing man buns, and it's like, really? Seriously? And it gets wearing after a while, and I think that it's interesting to me, because I think everybody sees this as a trend, which it is. You know, it's as much as some people don't want to admit that they might be following a trend or following a style. It is. I mean, you know, you see pictures, and you see there are magazines and videos and all sorts of things, and, you know, there's a whole YouTube community of guys growing their hair. But it's also a huge commitment when you think about it. I mean, if you were thinking, oh, I'm going to get on this trend of, I don't know, you know, wearing a particular type of clothing, or cutting your hair in a short style, or dyeing it, like dyeing your hair or whatever, which is still a commitment, but it's sort of I can make that decision today, and it will be, you know, and it's enacted, right? You know, if I wanted to dye my hair blue today, I could go out and I could buy some Manic Panic, and I could put it in my hair, bleach it out, and I'd have blue hair. And that's kind of, you know, and you can regret that decision really quickly. There are day-by-day stopping points as to when you're growing your hair. I don't think that people realize that to put your hair up, it takes about a year. I mean, you know, and watching the growth process from guy to guy to guy, or anybody growing their hair, and people who document this online, it takes about a year. And if you were going to blindly follow something that just because you're like, well, that's super cool, you'd probably give up, you know, because it's a pain in the ass. It's a real pain in the neck to go through that whole awkward stage. It really is. And watching guys doubt themselves and doubt and get lots of pressure from outside, from their friends, from their family, from their workplace, from people sending them hilarious articles about how, ridiculous you look doesn't help. And the fact that you can get through 1 or 2 years doing this without giving up, I think is pretty admirable. I mean, it's admirable for not doing something, right? It's admirable for not cutting your hair, but you also have to go through, well, how do I style it when it's down here? How do I get through work when I can't see because it's in my eyes? Do I wear something that people might consider just for women because men don't wear headbands? And there's tons of guys that are wearing headbands out there now because they want to grow their hair. So I don't even know if this is even making too much sense, but I just want to say that if you are having people in your life who are doing this, maybe just let them know that it is. And if it bothers you, I mean, if it doesn't bug you, that's cool too. I mean, that's great. It's probably better than me because I take a lot of things personally. But if it does bug you, then say something, because I actually did do that. I put up on Facebook, which is just for friends and family. It's not, I don't have a page for people who I, follow on YouTube and they follow me. It's like if I know you for a long time, I will friend you, but I don't friend a ton of people outside of that. Those are people I know and people I like. And I said, that it kind of bugs me. It kind of hurts my feelings and it makes me feel bad because I've been wanting to grow my hair for at least 35 years, at least since high school. And it finally caught up. I finally got the courage at age 45, which is when I started, to say, you know what, I'm just not going to cut my hair and we'll see what happens. And it's taken a long time for it to get to a point where it even looks decent. And the fact of the matter is I probably won't be keeping it too much longer, in terms of years, because who knows, the next job I have might not be so forgiving of long hair. I might want to do something else. It might start falling out. I mean, I've gotten close to 50 without much hair loss, but, age and time happen. So respect that. And I think that anybody who is, at least putting in the effort to do this deserves enough respect. And you should tell the people in your life that if they're not respecting that maybe they should. Anyway, I hope that you are enjoying your Tuesday. It is pouring outside here in the Boston area. And I hope that you're enjoying your hair growth journey. And I will talk to you soon. If you are here for hair videos, those get uploaded every Tuesday. If you are here for 3-ingredient recipes, I have another one coming out on Thursday. They're always on Thursdays. And then George shows up on the weekends to talk to you about being good to self. If you want, you can subscribe and like. I'm always bad at saying all those things, but you're supposed to. So subscribe, like, comment, share, do all that stuff. Have a great Tuesday.